just started cursing at me and hung up. He had no arrest warrant. We never heard anything else. My client never got arrested.
Don't just pay that ticket. Go to attackthatticket.com or call today 877-99-NO-TICKS.
Hey there, YouTube fans. Mike Palumbo, and I was inspired to bring you this video today from a phone call I received from a client. What do you do when the cops come to your door, and how do you handle that? We're going to get into that, but before we do, I want you to share, like, and subscribe to the channel. Share the video, like the video, and subscribe. I need more subscribers. Help me out here. Throw me a bone. I was inspired to do this video today because I got a call from a guy this morning. He said, listen, cops came to my house. I wasn't home. They talked to my parents. The cop left his name and number. They said I did a hit and run. They said that I struck a dog and I took off. And I know what they're talking about, but I didn't hit any dog. But this cop says he wants to talk to me about saying that I did a hit and run. Well, I didn't do it. So what should I do? And I said to him, like any lawyer should tell you, never talk to the police. Whether you think you did it or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, this is why. The cops are not there to exonerate you. Okay, they're there to build probable cause to make an arrest. And if you hit a domestic animal and leave the scene of an accident, it's a misdemeanor. So it's a crime. So the cop's not there to vet out your side of the story. He's there to build probable cause. And when the police come knocking and looking for you, you don't know what evidence they have. He might already taken a statement from someone that says you struck the dog. And whether it happened or not, maybe it's the owner and wants to get a vet bill paid that you didn't do. Maybe the dog was already injured from something else, and he's figuring, oh, I can get a vet bill paid. I got the guy's plate number. You don't know. You don't know if there's video. You don't know what there is going on. So a lot of people talk to the police. They'll tell their side of the story, but the cops, your side of the story, even if it's not a confession, oftentimes is the missing link. I haven't talked to this cop yet, but I dare say that all they're looking to do is place him at the scene. So it could be the missing link that they need to make an arrest. Because you got to understand something. The police make an arrest upon probable cause. More likely than not, they did it. So if they have a statement from somebody that says he hit the dog, maybe there's a video, but the video's on a good angle, but it looks like he could have hit the dog, and I got a statement from someone saying he did hit the dog. Maybe it's a little bit of a grainy video. The plate number isn't there, but someone gave him the plate number. And now this guy says, no, I never hit that dog. The dog ran in front of my car. Now he just put himself at the scene. That might be all they need, just for him to put himself at the scene, and they're going to make an arrest, and he can go tell it to the judge. So I told him, no, absolutely not. Do not talk to the police, and you don't have to open the door to the police. You don't have to let the police in your home when they come to you. What I can do is I can put myself between the police and you, and this is a very smart thing people could do when they're under police investigation. I can put myself between them and you. You could hire me to represent you in this investigation, and I'll send the police what I call my back off letter. Back off my client. I send him a letter saying, I'm his attorney. I understand he's under some sort of investigation. Do not contact him. He's not going to make any statements to you. If you need any information, contact me. Now, what information do you think I'm going to give him? Nothing. He's not going to get anything out of me. So I'm going to say, fax me your arrest warrant. And of course, they don't have it. I said, listen, I'm not surrendering my client until I see the arrest warrant. So, well, I don't have one. I go, well, if and when you get one, let me know, and I'll surrender them then. Now sometimes they get a little uppity. They're like, well, I can go pick them up. I'm like, well, then go pick them up. I can't stop the police from arresting them. And I've also told the police, don't question them. I can't physically stop that from happening. But now, if the police question my client, any statements they use after I fax that letter over to him is going to be suppressed. Can't use it. Most of the police are generally professional. They're not going to go and question him knowing that there's an attorney that have told them not to. But what the guy might do is like, oh, well, I can't stop him from arrest. And I told my client, I can't prevent an arrest. But usually this prevents an arrest because the cops have numerous cases they can investigate. They get tango with me, or they just go on to the next one. You know, like the dog clearly wasn't killed. You know, he said the dog just kept running. You know, so you know it just becomes too much for them. They don't want to put all the effort into it. So actually, I had a cop one time hit and run. It was a little more of a real hit and run, this one. And I wrote the cop the back off letter. And he said, well, you know, bring your guy in to surrender. I said the same thing, fax me an arrest warrant. And he's like, well, you know. And here's the thing with the arrest warrants, okay? First off, it protects the client. It protects you. If you get arrested, you want to get arrested subsequent to an arrest warrant being issued. Because it protects you. Because if you're arrested under an arrest warrant, the police cannot question you legally in New York State. They can't. Anything they ask you cannot be used. You can't make any statements to them that are usable in court. But if you're arrested without a warrant, you can. That's one reason why they don't like to get warrants. Another reason why is they just don't want to do paperwork. That's really what it comes down to. So I told the cop in the other one, I said, well, you know, fax me. And he goes, I don't got to fax you anything. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, he said, I don't got to get one. And the guy was like nasty. I said, whatever. I go, look, if you get an arrest warrant, I mean, look, once they get an arrest warrant, you may as well just surrender them because it's just a matter of time. You may as well just do it like humanly, you know, and they go in and they get processed and they're out, you know, because if there's an arrest warrant, the cop wants to get them, they can get them at 3 o'clock in the morning if they want, you know. So I said that to the cop. I said, look, you know, fax me, you know, show me the arrest warrant, and I'll surrender my client. I'll surrender. You know, it's you know, it's at that point, you got to go forward. So a couple weeks later, he calls you up. Hey, counselor, okay, I got the arrest warrant. Well, when do you want to bring her in? I go, well, let me give my fax number. I told him, let me see it, you know. He goes, you know, and he's like, I think he first said, I don't gotta show it to you. I'm like, no, you don't. But I'm not gonna cooperate. I don't think he could find her. I think she was like, she was really running from him, but I think she was like staying with an uncle or something. I think that's what it was. But and so then he just started cursing at me and hung up. He had no arrest warrant. We never heard anything else. My client never got arrested. So there you have it. Never talk to the police when you never have to talk to the police. Your constitutional right to remain silent. You don't have to let them into your home. You don't explain your side of the story. It's not there. You're giving what you think is exculpatory information, stuff that makes you look innocent. They're viewing as inculpatory, stuff that makes you sound guilty. So don't say anything. It doesn't matter. They say this other guy said this. It doesn't matter. You just say, listen, I'm invoking my right to remain silent. I'm invoking my right to an attorney. You know, please leave. If they catch you on the street, you say to them, am I being detained or am I free to go? Anyhow, that's the legal lesson for today. And we'll be staying in touch. Remember, share, like, and subscribe.